第2回。当の町の倉庫にいる角人のおばあからや。真珠の頭を装備して話しかけると、郷土料理のサソリ煮込みがもらえるで、サソリ煮込みは何度でももらえる上、角人くんに食べさせてコメントをもらえるで。
As I felt the sacred beast's essence fade, a great anxiety welled up within. Forgive this old woman her foolish fears. 'Tis such relief I cannot express. After an eternity of the mind, our voices have at last reached the heavens. As evinced by thy gracious arrival. Oh. I implore, vessel of the sacred beast, have my son accompany thee to war, and dance thy dance of beauteous color. Take vengeance upon Mesmerity's lot. They who betrayed us, aye, they who burned us. Let them face in thy wrath their just deserts. My song will I sing in service to thee. O sculpted keeper, channel thy color into the most resplendent of Damice. Horn-decked beast from higher sphere delivered, we beg of thee to dance and cavort, dance and cavort. Cleanse all that thou wilt, cruelty, woe, and those who plague the tower. Cleanse away the strumpet's vile progeny. Welcome, O glorious sculpted keeper. Thou art kind indeed to this aged crone. Pardon me, my dear. Where are my manners? Surely thou must hunger, O sculpted keeper. I prithee, partake of this modest dish. 'Tis only plain fare, but sup to the lees, and it will surely grant thee ample vigor. Shouldst thou be by hunger's pangs beset, I implore thee, partake of my stew. Thou art sure to feel thy vigor restored, though if the flavor doth thy tongue offend, I care not if thou throwest it away.
もらったサソリ煮込みを角人くんに食べさせるで、食べさせると郷愁を感じるみたいやな。
What's this? Do you think me in need of alms? But this dish, 'tis fair of the tower. I remember fondly this kin-clad scent. Brings back memories I'd all but forgot. This
同じではないってのはご家庭の味の差とかそういう話やるか？
Indeed, I think it rather plain to see. Things once broken can never be the same. Look, take this for your troubles, won't you? I desire not to be in your debt.
またおばあに話しかけるとサソリ煮込みをくれるで、おばあんち行くといつも同じのが出てくるあれやな。角人くんもう一つどうぞ。角人くんにとっては美味しいとかそういうもんではないんやなって。獅子舞またはルカリア教頭のフレイヤさんのミケラとの馴れ初め話を聞けるで、そういうお話はもっと聞かせてほしい。またフレイヤさんによる角人くんの見解も聞けるで。
Long ago, I was stricken by scarlet rot in the swamp of Aeonia. Immobile, Feverish and in great pain, I was entirely resigned to death. I was left behind, and only kindly Mikola was good enough to seek me out. My wound was swollen and festering, exuding a most pungent odor, and yet he drained the poison from it, despite my wretched visage. Now, I consider this wound my compass. Let us both take kindly Mikola's guidance to heart. May we meet again on the battlefield, brave warrior. Do you wonder why the eternally dour fellow keeps his distance? He's one of the tower's horn scent. I can only assume he fights for his own reasons and carries his own burdens, but we needn't concern ourselves with his affairs. He too was charmed by kindly Mikola and guided here, and that makes us allies. We're not gods, you and I. Even if we did manage to dig up the secrets of his past, I doubt our meddling could ever amount to much.
当の町で見かけたミケラの窮地を報告すると、アンスバッハさんの考察するミケラの目的を聞かせてもらえるで。
I'm much obliged. As suspected, kindly Mikola has visited the lands which hold the tower, and appears intent on wholly dispossessing himself of his flesh. He must be seeking entrance to the Tower of Shadow.
レラーナ前にレダサイン。街道の窮地でレダさん、ミケラ様守護医、未了のルーン最高の後、角人くんの生い立ちを教えてくれるで。
From places as far and wide as you can imagine. Doubtless it'd have all come to blows at first glance, were it not for the charm kindly Mikola put upon us. This is what allows us to serve together, the work of a living god. Wondering about the horn scent, are you? True enough. In any other circumstance, he'd be at our throats. Long ago, Queen Marika commanded Sir Mesmer to purge the tower folk, a cleansing by fire. It's no wonder the horn scent holds the Erdtree in contempt. That aside, man is by nature a creature of conquest, and in this regard, the tower folk are no different. They were never saints. They just happened to be on the losing side of a war, but it's still a wretched shame.
角人くん、新しいミケラの十字の地図をくれるで、ミケラを信用しとる理由も話してくれてるな。
Take this. Mikola has said as much himself. He wishes now to throw it all away. He says the act, though undoubtedly painful, will sear clean the Erdtree's wanton sin. The truth of his claim can be found at each cross. It is evident enough to earn my belief. Go to in that forsaken place. Blood must spill. The blood of your fellows, the Erdtree faithful.
落葉のダンさんに声かけ。レタさんとの会話に無口な層についての項目が増えるで、レタさんみたいなやつでもダンさんは信用できるみたいやな。
In the service of Mikola the Kind longer than I. He might be solemn of cheer, but is a fierce warrior nevertheless. There's no cause for concern. Dane's reluctance to speak to you is no fault of your own. We've been acquainted for quite some time, but even I am yet to hear his voice. Perhaps one day.
改めてダンさんにジェスチャー手合わせ書も決戦のバトルフィールドへ移動し勝てば落葉格闘とダンの帽子が入手できるで。聖戦協会2度目のクイライン君の侵入や倒すと戦杯と祈りの名の火器を落としてくれるで。クソ犬。
The boom of Mesmer.
How could this be? Forsake me not.
望めるよりかはマリカ派なんかな。
My grace.
懲罰取りで手前の崖の上のミケラの十字。青海岸のミケラの十字。 この2つの十字がアンスバッハさんに報告できる最後の十字やな。貴重なお話を聞けるで、2両のルーンが壊れるまでの次元なので注意。次元のくせに随分と話の根幹に関わりそうな重要な話を聞くことができるな。
Tender Mikkela's eye is no mere morsel of flesh. It is a vessel of soaring grace, proof of his Empyrean lineage. I wonder, does Mikkela the Kind intend to sever his very birthright, his fate as a child of the Earth Tree? Righteous Tarnished, I have reasoned through my findings concerning Kind Mikkela's intentions, why he is here. The full picture is yet to coalesce, but we do know that he is bound for the Tower of Shadow, and that is where he intends to rise to true godhood. The Tower of Shadow houses a divine gateway. A well-kept secret it was, but the gateway was once the birthplace of a god we know all too well. Righteous Tarnished. Well, I am much obliged. To think there was a cross left in such a faraway place, and the deep purple water lilies would be blooming there. This can only mean kindly Mikkela has divested himself even of that, his adoring other self, his blossom of slumber. Righteous
今回はここまで。ほなまた。